following content may contain truths that may or may not but hurt the audience. If the shoe fits, word I say, fear discretion is advised.
Ladies and gents, I'm your boy Antican, and welcome back to the Movers. Man, in today's video, this is a funny one because it's about JoeWo again. Yep, I said it. JoeWo again claims a new world record from his bedroom in 60 kills. Now, as you know, the last video that I made was about JoeWo getting humiliated at land during this one tournament. And then he goes back home and acts like he's Gorilla Ape, right? This is a 3-minute clip by Call of Shame. So let's watch it and react to it, and then I'll give my take about this weird narrative that these streamers create for themselves. And I don't know why they believe that we don't already know. I don't know. I really don't know. But let's watch this anyways. Hold on.
Every single time JoeWo leaves the comfort of his own home, he completely falls apart. It is like he forgets how to play the game entirely. I am not just saying he plays bad. It is worse than that. It is like he has no understanding of the game at all. He has no game awareness. He has no positioning either. He cannot control recoil even on the most overpowered weapons in the game. His aim is completely off. He can barely even get a single kill. It is just honestly embarrassing. Recently he went to the Optic House, in some last-minute attempt to build a team, for the Esports World Cup. What we got instead was a complete disaster. I have never seen a team
Straight up
get
clown.
humiliated like that before. They were horrendous from start to finish. JoeWo in particular was extremely poor. His centering was always at the floor, just like a new player who got the game for the first time. He looked lost. It's like he has never played the game before. It's like he had no idea what was going on around him. He had no confidence, no presence. He made absolutely no impact on anything. It was a night and day difference from how he plays at home.
They were the first team who got knocked out
When a
using the
player calls
Optic name.
himself one of the best in the world and then plays like that away from his home setup, it tells me everything. Optic failed to qualify for the World Cup. It was embarrassing, but I saw it coming from a mile away. I even said he would be
Everybody
back home
did.
soon, dropping fake records again. And guess what? First day back he is already claiming he dropped 60 kills. 60. Against who? People who are AFK. People who don't shoot back. Now he wants praise again. But where was that when it mattered? Where was that performance when everyone was watching? Nowhere to be found. Because back home he can plug everything in exactly the way he likes it. It's the same thing we constantly see from these Warzone streamers. And now he says he was playing on console. But I already exposed this months ago. He is using remote play. That way he can use his controller on a PC while technically being on PlayStation. You cannot trust these Warzone streamers. They will say whatever they need to get the clicks. And then of course he brings out the hand cam. As if that proves anything. Everyone knows a hand cam means absolutely nothing. The truth is simple. At home JoeWo looks like a good player. But take him out of that environment and he collapses. When it matters most, he is nowhere to be found. And that tells you everything you need to know. He's back to beaming.
He thinks they because he puts a camera on it
No, I will
where
not
his
stand
controller
for it.
is.
I am
Oh,
not going
he's
to sit
getting.
here and watch someone
No,
leave
come
their
on,
own
man.
setup, get
Come on.
absolutely destroyed on another level, say nothing about it, and then act like it never happened. There was no explanation, no accountability. Just right back to farming casuals like nothing went wrong. You streamers are not going to keep getting away with it. You do not get to call yourself the best in the world, then get humiliated the moment you play outside your comfort zone. That is not how this works. And that right there is exactly how you spot a cheating streamer.
Like, okay, so for starters, I don't know how remote play works on PlayStation. I know how it works in with Xbox, right? And on the Xbox app, but I don't know how it works on PlayStation remote play. But I will say this. The narrative that these streamers, these Warzone streamers create for themselves is so like um uh grandeur, you know, basically in the sense where it's to the point where they believe it themselves, right? From delusions of grandeur, that's what I wanted to say. So these streamers put these like thoughts in their heads that they think that they're the greatest in the world, and they get exposed, and in their minds they just block that out, and then when they go back home, you know, they try to swift the narrative to back to where, oh hey look, I just set a world record with 60 kills using my hand cam so you could see that I'm not cheating. No, people are already seeing you in 4K, right? If this was 10 years ago or 15 years ago and you were doing this, it would be harder to prove. But now you're plastered all over YouTube that there's no place that you can hide where people won't already see it and call you out on it. And that's the problem with these Warzone streamers. And it goes the same with when they get caught cheating. Not long ago, he got caught in the funniest way ever using aimbot. And then right after, he gets exposed that he is not the player he is when he's playing at home. And then now he's trying to divert the narrative to saying, no, I am a great player. I'm a pro player. That doesn't work anymore. There's more and more people who watch and see your gameplay and then compare it to how you play at home. And you gotta be a complete dumbass if you can't tell the difference. I'm just being honest. Guys like JoeWo and Adrian, all these people, Aiden, who get caught cheating in the daily basis. Then you get, you know, Papa Bear, the Papa Bears and the Mama Bears, you know, Repulse and Swag to cover these guys' asses and say, no, they're not cheating, this and that. This is what I mean about this whole situation where the puppetry of how this works with the whitelist, where there's no accountability for these guys. As long as they're getting views and people are watching them while they play, apparently that's good for business for Activision. Not the fact that they're getting called out at the same time. I mean, there's enough people out there that can attest to the fact that all these guys are cheating. No. As long as they're getting views and convincing the simps and the people that have no knowledge of Call of Duty and how Call of Duty works, hey, that's good for business for Activision. But not me. I can give three turtle shits about any of these guys who constantly get caught cheating and then want to still claim the pro title. It's blatantly simple, ladies and gents. Guys like JoeWo are just pure clowns. You can't take anything serious with these guys when they claim to have world records, when they claim to be pro players, because it's just pure laughable at this point. I'm glad that, you know, that Call of Shame makes videos like this, although there's times that he manipulates content to, you know, but I think that I get why he's trying to do this. And I think more people should do this. More people should go and expose these people, call them out, and say exactly what this is. These these type of dudes shouldn't exist in the Call of Duty. Like, you really want to fix, like, Activision, look at me. You really want to fix the problem. Get rid of your whitelist. We already have to deal with the cheating aspect of things, right? I don't know when this problem is going to get fixed completely, but there's things in the game that you could actually take care of, like maybe your servers, one, and maybe get rid of these guys, because it's to the point where it's not fair to the other side of your player base. You know, the side that was consistently playing this game until they realized that you no longer gave three turtle shits about them. Because now you have to convince new people, right? By putting the game in the Game Pass and doing all stupid shit to get at least a third of your player base back to playing the game. By using these puppets, Warzone streamers, the whitelist, to convince players to come back to play. You understand now, ladies and gents? But anyways, guys, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section if I spoke a little bit of truth. But anyways, guys, by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it helps me grow. It helps my channel grow. And as always, thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Don't forget to add Octagon at Twitch and Kick. And also, drop a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, I know. He's a but still, even deserve to be recognized. So just add this